What's really, really important to do before we take a look at this house is talk about some of the upgrades. Unbelievable what this gentleman has done to this house. He bought it, transformed it essentially. And there are so many things to talk about, but here are a few that I'm gonna give you right now. Upgraded bathroom, flooring, kitchen, appliances, basement. Should I go on?
Say no more.
Say no more. Come on in, let's go take a look at it. This house has so many cool features, man. And I'm gonna save one till the end because this one here is I would buy this house just for this feature. So stick around and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. This place, which you wouldn't know by first blush, is actually a semi-detached home. And therefore it's attached on a common wall and of course separate living quarters. But the gentleman that bought this ended up doing a complete renovation. He's gone ahead and put pot lights throughout. You can see them here in the living room. This is kind of like a living, dining, great room combination. And then as you can see over here, we'll come back to the kitchen in a minute, but you'll see over here, again, pot lights, nice impressive white cupboards. You have your stainless steel. You have a nice farmer's sink. There are a lot of things going on with this house so far, just as you walk into the door. Not to mention, if you take a look at the size of the window, which again brings in outside into inside. When you have these large windows, there's a nice blend. You feel like, you're not necessarily that you're outside, but you actually feel that you're part of something beyond the house itself. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come take a look at what they've done at this feature wall here. They've put in an electric fireplace, which is really impressive. And then they've done some nice shelving all the way through, put a valance up top. So what's kind of cool here is this was a larger bedroom, but what they ended up doing is they took a little bit of space off the bedroom. Still sufficient in size for your functional purposes, but now it has an ensuite bathroom. And I thought it was genius in terms of how they did it. They did it linearly. Most bathrooms, when you come to ensuites, are more square-like, but this one they've done in a slender rectangular space because they couldn't accommodate a square bathroom. Go on and take a look, man. I think you'll be impressed. One of the other things that the owner has done here is literally gutted that bathroom and redid it with today's very, very stylish colors. Come and take a look. It has beautiful floors. Even though it's a large format tile and it's a small space, it still looks very impressive. Brand new tub, all the ceramic around the entire tub enclosure. It has a window there, plus it has a fan. And I think it's important to say, from a convenience standpoint, this bedroom happens to be incredibly close to the primary bathroom that we just saw. So, you know, in essence, this dude has this washroom, whereas that dude or dudette or couple has that washroom, right? And it's interesting for such a small space because I know maybe you feel the same way. Certain things you should be doing in private, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
Right. So if you're in your own space and you don't want, you have guests maybe or something, you don't want to be coming all the way out and around to go to the primary washroom. Why not just use your own, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense to me, man. Winston.
Yes.
Can you see me?
How small you are.
Is it very slimming?
Very small.
Oh, really, man? I just wanted to point out the amount of space in this area right here. Multiple configurations, multiple uses. It could be a great room. You have a big spot for a TV. Earlier on I didn't turn on the fireplace, but when you come back around, I want you to see the fireplace because it is on and looking fly. And by the way, I believe that one produces heat. vantage points and perspectives are super important in my opinion, right? So you have a different vantage point from where you are, and I have a different vantage point from where I am. And this area here, when you come in, is inviting, it's impressive. It has a lot of nice features. It has upgrades. Man alive, I don't know. If it were me and I was house hunting, this would be a place just on this main floor I would check out. And the crescendo at the end. You know that word, crescendo?
Right before.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I've ever used it. I hope I'm using it in the right context here, man. You think so? But when we get outside, this is where I would spend, oh, I kind of gave something away there.
Oh,
Right?
don't say it anymore.
Don't say it anymore. But it's where I'd be spending most of my time, man. So this is not a stationary table. So you could use this space however you want, but it acts as a nice island. It could be used for prep, which I think is a great idea, and also a couple people to sit down. So you can see a nice backsplash all the way around, all brand new appliances, and did not skimp. Hey, Bosch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, a brand new fridge. It even still has the little plasticky peely stuff for protection. You have over here, brand new stove, hood range, microwave. And you know what I think is cool? Is the butcher block look. That's a nice look, in my opinion. It's an ideal contrast with all of this white. Oh, that's awesome. We're now in the basement, but when you think about it, it doesn't feel like a basement, right? A lot of windows, a lot of sunlight, size of the windows are good. If you have any issues down here, God forbid that you need to get out through a window, you have the proximity from the floor to the window to get out relatively simple. From a safety standpoint, it's a great feature to have. Winston, I want you to take a look at this room, man. Look at the size of it. Like, again, all the way over here. And consistently with everything we've talked about in terms of the windows, another big window, right? Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. There you go, man. Some more new appliances. So in a home like this, you have washrooms redone. You have kitchen redone. You have floors redone. You have all new appliances, roof, and again, what's outside? Still to come. Don't even give a sneak peek, Winston. Don't even give a sneak peek. I see what you're doing there, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. Winston, we're here. This is the big surprise, man. Now, why is it a big surprise? Let me first of all tell you this, that it is highly uncommon for a semi-detached home to have the width of the lot that this one does. This is where if I were buying a home today, I'd be looking at this going, where in the world am I gonna find something like this? Now, what's important here is do not look at what is here in terms of content. That's not the big deal here. The big deal here is that this is essentially a 4 flippin' car garage. Now, let's check things out. Where did I put it? Okay, hold on. Ready? I have my trusty little measuring tape here. This is 19 feet, 4 inches wide. 29 feet, 1 inch, man. 29 feet, 1 inch. So when you take a look at the size of this, I personally believe, haven't tested it, there's my disclaimer, but I believe that you could have 4 vehicles in it. If you don't have, who has 4 vehicles? Well, there's a Jamaican term called picnic. If you have a whole heap of picnic is children, you would maybe have a requirement for 4 parking spots for your cars, right? You could have car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4. You could have ATV side by side. You could, if you're an outdoors person, you can have your fishing boat. You can have your lawnmower. You can have all sorts of equipment in here, and you have tons of space still. This is really, really a remarkable feature in a home at this price point. Like, it's almost impossible to find. Winston, we didn't even talk about a workshop.
The imagination runs wild when you come to this place. I see everything you're saying.
Right, man?
The shop was already in my mind.
You should have jumped in. So Winston, I hope I didn't disappoint, man. You know, when you take again a look at everything that this house has to offer, where are you gonna find anything close to it? You have new flooring, kitchen, fireplace. You have downstairs that's finished. You have what I would consider a 4-car garage. Again, I didn't qualify by putting 4 cars in there, but the size of it just suggests to me that you can get 4 cars in there, or all sorts of toys. Like, that's incredible. Furthermore, the size of this driveway, like, honestly, where are you gonna find? And it's freshly paved. And here at the end of the day is where it sits. If you're looking for a house, you're looking to sell a home, you need any help in real estate, you want some information about the market, feel free to reach out. We're here to help, not hound. Take good care, and bye for now.